Hello, Virgo. Thank you for joining me for this reading for the week of April 17th. All right. So, these are short and general messages for the week. All right. If you want, to find out, about additional energy that might be surrounding you, definitely feel free to check out my other readings and your other placements. And yeah, so you do have over here the Ten of Cups is the energy that you're being asked to balance. Okay, within you have the Nine of Cups. You're showing up in this Two of Wands energy. All right, the Page of Wands, Holy Wands, the Page of Wands reversed. So here's how the world might be making you feel over here, and things that you might not see coming, or out of your control, are the Nine of Wands over here. Okay, so let's get into this. So, the Ten of Cups is the energy that you're being asked to balance. I love this, okay, so much. Because you are in Nine of Cups energy, okay? And the best way to welcome in that Ten of Cups energy is by really, really embracing this. And you are doing that, okay? Like the Nine of Cups, traditionally I think of it as more like independent energy over here, which we also see with the Nine of Wands over here, right? It's like more by itself. You usually don't see two figures in Nines of Cups cards. This one, I mean, I know different cards, artists depict it in different ways. But I see it as like that emotional fulfillment that you bring yourself. Okay, now for some of you, just like the two figures over here and the Ten of Cups being the energy that you're being asked to balance, like I am seeing, like, you're thinking about your future. Some of you could be thinking about like starting your own family, all right, like finding your partner, or like taking whatever's happening. This isn't a love reading, it's not intended to be, but I'm getting like pursuing the next phase of your life, right? So whether that's like independent, for some of you it could be like with somebody else, all right? Like you are thinking about not just like your own emotional fulfillment, but now it's like you want to put it out there, right? So whether that means like, hey, you know what, I want to be, like partaking in my community, hey, you know what, I want to start my own family, hey, you know what, like I want to like leave my footprint, on this earth, whatever it is. It's like, you're thinking bigger now, right? Because it's like you're truly learned how to like love yourself, take care of yourself, be there for yourself, Now, because this is the energy that you're being asked to balance, I am going to say, be careful, particularly like with the Nine of Wands, to not fall into any old traps, okay? This is light side up, so you're focusing on what you do want, okay? But the lingering, like the shadow side, because it's that balancing thing of this Ten of Cups, I'm getting like, past failed like relationships, things that maybe just kind of like didn't work out, that the fire burnt out too quickly, like that it left like a bad taste in your mouth, and it's like, don't forget that. That's what I'm getting, okay? Because it's like, I'm just getting like, with the Nine of Wands, like, it's like, how do I say this? It's like, I'm getting like, don't forget that, but don't allow it to keep you from charging forward toward what you want. I don't know if like that makes sense. It's like, the reason that I'm saying like, don't forget that is because I'm getting this message of like, don't fall into your old ways, right? So like, for example, let's say that for some of you, this is like a romantic situation, right? And it's like, you've been dating the same kind of person. And it's like, okay, like, that, this type of person just doesn't do it for you, right? So it's like, don't fall into that trap again, right? Like try something new, try something different, but also like don't keep like the fear and of like, oh my god, like I keep choosing the same kind of person from like welcoming in this Ten of Cups that's really trying to be here for you, right? Or for like, from like charging toward what it is that you want, or that fulfillment that you want, like the Nine of Wands over here, I'm like getting like, make sure that you're not, because of out of fear, right, of like making the same mistake again, then in turn, like you might overcorrect, right, and then like start pushing people out, So like there is this need to kind of like balance that, okay? Don't repeat past mistakes, but also don't let like mistakes from the past keep you from charging toward your future, because like it's coming, okay? Like slow and steady, this Two of Wands over here, it's the first step towards success, like the Two of Wands, it's like, and I love this because this is just like, so like, yes, you're taking the first step, okay? You're not rushing, you're not charging, okay? The Page of Wands is reminding you that like you don't have to be be super refined over here, you know, like you are just getting started, you know, like pages are an energy of like, it's not, you know, it's the youngest of the court cards, right? Like it doesn't always know what it's doing, but it knows that it has to get started, you know, and that's what that Two of Wands wants you to do. Okay, like start taking the first steps, you know, toward, you know, toward your future, toward that thing that it is that you want to follow. For some of you, it could be like a passion project over here, because like you have like wands, 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 and then cups and cups, right? So just like fire and water, you know, like this balancing of like your feelings and your passions. I'm getting just really showing up right now, and like you needing to recognize that, right? Like you needing to kind of sit with your feelings, you needing to like follow your passions right here, right now, you know. The Page of Wands wants you to take that first step as well, okay? Like there could be things kind of keeping you from charging forward, you know, and I'm getting that more than anything, it might be like boundaries that you've set yourself, you know, like with this Nine of Wands, it could just be like, you know, you're not even paying attention, or you're not even noticing that you've set all these boundaries, and that you're just kind of even not even thinking about it, and just automatically pushing people out, right? Like, or not welcoming in. I'm getting like pushing out the right person because you're just so not paying attention, you know, like that's how like established those boundaries are, you know. So let's see if we get any additional information over here, Virgo. All right, you have, wow. Yeah, you have adapt, you have retreat, you have routine, and you have, well, I'm gonna take these two. You have on the up and hydrate, okay? So first of all, on the up, things are getting better, okay? Adapt, yes, things need to change, okay? Like you need to like switch something up, okay? Like get started on something, get something going. I'm getting like start doing things in your routine to work toward achieving your goals over here, right? So it's like, how can you actually implement that? And you're a Virgo, you're the like, you're the master of this, you know, of like, you know, that is, you know, like you will be like, if you do it, like you will be able to thrive. You will be, you know, like at your 10 of cups happily. Not, I'm not saying happily ever after. I say this like in quotations because it's like the, you know, just like a happy stage, next stage of your life, right? Like your level up over here, you know. With retreat and hydrate, you know, retreat, it's funny, like I'm not getting like retreat as in like back away. I'm getting like go to a retreat. Like I don't know, like it could be like an art retreat, or you could have like a work retreat coming. Like I don't know why I'm getting that, but like I'm not getting like or like a retreat with friends, you know what I mean? Like I'm not getting like a you back like in way or isolating or something. I'm getting actually like you and a group of people, like kind of either learning something new or kind of taking some you time over here, okay? And you know, with hydrate, more water energy. No, just, you know, take care of your needs, obviously, you know, absolutely, okay? Like basic needs, you know, sometimes we forget to drink water. I know we all know that we need water, right? But like sometimes we forget, so this is just your friendly reminder. And also, you know, put some love into the situation, okay? I'm getting like recognize your feelings, you know, like really, you know, like trust yourself, like, you know, things are, you know, you're on the up over here, you know. So you know, like just I'm getting trust your instincts as well, okay? I don't know, that's just coming up, okay? So that is what I have for you today, Virgo. If anything resonated, please leave a like, leave a comment, check out my other videos, you know, subscribe, share, you know, whatever you're up to, you know, I am very grateful, all right? Thank you for sharing your energy, and good luck welcoming in, you know, this happy 10 of cups.